Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk about an article I read on some of the challenges that people with high functioning autism face, and I'd also like to talk about my plans for improving them in my sense or in my life. The first one I came across in the article was sensitivity to um, sensory issues, where you have to, if something's really loud or something is basically really feels really weird or really cold or something that basically a sensation that's extreme. It really bothers someone with autism. Basically, what I've had to learn to do because of the PTSD is I've identified when I get stressed through CBT, I think it was, and what I did was I'd recognize I was getting stressed, and then I would just shut it off where I would mentally control myself where I'd get to a certain level of stress and then be able to just shut it off and be at that level of stress and not get any more stressed until I could go and remove myself from the situation and then slowly de-stress. So that's that first part. The second one I can remember is following verbal instructions. I believe I may be wrong, but I think it's mostly because my auditory memory is lacking. Also, it's like it's like trying to tune out distractions, which for people that are autistic, it can be hard, especially when working with people. So, you've got bad memory, you've got tuning out distractions, which is hard. So, and then there are quite a few steps, so that's a lot of stuff to remember at once. So it's multitasking, which is hard for people that are autistic. So my plans for addressing that are increase my audio memory, which would be audiobooks, as well as learning to pay attention more to people, which is just be more aware of my surroundings and just basically pay attention to what people are doing without trying to be too obvious, and basically be the social interactions and notice people's expressions more. And also, let me think, was it the third thing? I'm trying to think. So this audio memory, it was paying attention to the instructions and multitasking. Yes, this is not something else a lot of people with autism struggle with. Multitasking. It is because if I remember right, is a physical problem where our corpus callosum, which is a part of the brain right here, what the corpus callosum does is it's a little bit of brain tissue that connects the two hemispheres of the brain, the right and the left, and allows communication between the right and the left hemisphere. It allows the emotion and the logic to communicate at the same time. And in someone that's autistic, this brain structure is smaller, and when it's smaller, it's less powerful. And the brain actually adapts. So I was planning to play Age of Empires 2 because if you want to succeed in that game, you have to learn to adapt, and you have to learn to adapt, and you have to stick with it. So those are my plans for addressing that. Another problem it mentioned was basically having problems with executive skills, which would be learning when to identify. Like for me, learning when to identify that the shampoo is running out, when I need to buy groceries, when I need to clean up my apartment, when do I need to do laundry until it's the last second and everything's out of control. Like I'm completely out of shampoo, or completely out of hand soap, or my apartment's a mess, or I am out of laundry. So basically, what I'm going to have to do is learn to notice when my hamper's full for laundry, or when I'm running low on laundry, or when my apartment is stuff sticking out. Like I have to realize, that I need to clean this up now. And apartment's getting messy. before it's out of control, or when I eat, I need to clean the dishes right away, or have to like keep an eye on uh, the shampoo. Basically, I have to constantly look out for these things. And another thing is scheduling for long-term goals, and also for just getting your schedule together for the day. And the only way I can do that is just, well, make a schedule and keep doing the schedule over and over again. And it may take me longer to be able to do a schedule, but I'm going to have to do it over and over again. And your brain adapts. Now, for someone that's autistic, it may take longer, but it's just what you're going to have to do to adapt. And I'm going to have to probably watch this video myself, but if I have to watch it myself, I'm going to have to watch it. But you have to just keep doing it until your brain adapts. It's like a muscle. When you start working out, your muscles adapt, well, your brain will adapt too. The final part of the article I remember, let me see now, is, can't really remember. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, social skills. I've talked about it before. I think it's because of, if I remember right, people that are autistic have a fewer number of what are called mirror neurons, which are basically parts of the brain that will imitate behavior from other creatures and other mammals. What they will do is, if they, it's kind of like they'll say monkey see, monkey do. If if a human sees another human do something, they can mimic the behavior. This is part of the this is what the mirror neurons allow. And the only thing I can do to adapt to that is just grow the mirror neurons, and the only way I can do that is just learn to accept that I need to act that way. And the thing is, in order to change my brain, I have to learn to adapt. And the thing is, I will actually have to change it where I'm not thinking autistically. I'm going to have to think neurotypically, and that's going to be hard. But instead of just adapting to the way that, you know, an autistic person trying to act as a neurotypical person would, I'm going to actually have to change my brain to be more neurotypical, which is going to be incredibly hard, but it's what I'm going to have to do to function. So I hope you enjoy watching me as I progress in life, and I hope that if you're a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist or someone in the field of sociology or psychology or any kind of field of mental health, or anyone that's in the field of autism, or anyone that's interested in studying autism, if you could watch this and find inspiration from it, and if you have resources to test my ideas, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, these are just things I'm going to have to do on my own, and I wish, if you are going to be doing the same thing I'm doing, I wish you the best of luck, and to have a good day.